you're watching Hindustan Times Take 5. Now, what's the biggest issue facing India today? If you ask a child on the road, he or she will not waste a minute to tell you that it's the pandemic. So, at a time when the focus of all our political leaders, be it the ruling party or the opposition, should be on planning and implementing an effective fight back against the virus that is consuming our lives and, of course, even livelihoods, still leading to an alarming number of deaths every day. We are still far from even being able to vaccinate every citizen. What our netas are indulging in instead is what many are now calling pandemic politics. And this time it has taken the shape of the alleged Congress toolkit. So, first, what is the toolkit? There was a time when I thought it just referred to that humble box I had in my house where I kept my tools and stuff, the hammers and screwdrivers that would that I would use to repair any broken things in the house. But that was before people started getting arrested because of the toolkit. This was after Delhi police linked a social media toolkit on farm protests to clashes that had rocked the national capital on Republic Day earlier this year. Now, remember, climate activist Disha Ravi was arrested for allegedly editing the online document that Greta Thunberg first publicized in relation to the tree farm laws of the center. So, in this context, essentially, a toolkit was now a document that sort of detailed the social media strategy and digital plans for any particular issue or any cause. So what's happened now is this. The BJP on Tuesday morning brandished a new elaborate toolkit, which it alleged that the Congress party had prepared to defame Prime Minister Narendra Modi, build a biased narrative over India's COVID-19 management, even politicize religious event and link the medical crisis to the Central Vista project. That's what the BJP alleged. BJP leader Sambit Patra shared screenshots of this alleged toolkit, apparently on a Congress letterhead, and said the document asked readers to tarnish Prime Minister Narendra Modi's image, erode his popularity, suggesting use of phrases such as the Indian strain and the Modi strain for the variants of the COVID-19 that were first detected in the country. It also cited briefing foreign journalists over India's mismanagement of the second wave of the virus. A number of union ministers, senior BJP leaders, including BJP chief JP Nadda, Union Minister Smriti Irani, tweeted screenshots of this toolkit that carried content on how Congress leaders could use the government's mishandling of the pandemic to sort of corner Narendra Modi. Now, the Congress has, of course, rubbished all these charges as fake. Congress leader Rajiv Gowda went on to say that the BJP was propagating, quote unquote, a fake toolkit on COVID-19 mismanagement, attributing it to the Congress. He basically said that the BJP was shamelessly concocting forgeries. The Congress even launched a complaint of forgery and cybercrime with the Delhi police. Now, in a letter to the police, the party accused the BJP of forging the letterhead of the All India Congress Committee Research Department. Now, apart from JP Nadda, the Congress FIR named Smriti Irani, BL Santosh, and of course Sambit Patra. The sad thing is that while netas are bickering over this alleged toolkit, the focus on the real fight, which is against the pandemic, is getting diffused. The COVID caseload may be dropping gradually and the test positivity rate may be coming down, but the crisis is far from over. Experts say that the real number of cases and deaths could be 6 to 8 times the reported numbers, and that the spread of the virus in rural areas has actually put to test the suboptimal healthcare infrastructure in many districts. Now, to top all of this, India is still way behind in the vaccination curve, which is an absolute must if we are to effectively combat a possible third and even a fourth wave. We don't know if the alleged Congress toolkit is real or fake. That is for the police and the cybercrime sleuths to figure out. But what we do know is that the pandemic is real. The main agenda, the real conversations about fighting the second surge in India should really not get derailed by pandemic politics between the government and the opposition. or the price that India will pay will be far higher than any perception battle that may be won or lost due to an alleged toolkit.